Okay, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mangg. Today we're going to be going back to Elden Ring. The first and last, as far as I understand, DLC has just released. Shadow of the Erdtree. And I'm sure we're in for a wild ride. Critic reviews so far of this have been just off the charts. I think last night at least when it was the highest rated DLC of all time on Metacritic. And from what I didn't read too much about it, but some have said that it's like the size of like a full game, really. Not the size of an Elden Ring, but a normal Souls game or something. Like it's a big DLC. And they're charging 40 for it, so you're going to get your bang for your buck. So, like many people, I did spend some time kind of preparing for the DLC, trying to shake some of that rust off. And so, I had a new character. Played through most of the game, tried to get as much as possible, level up as much as possible. I didn't grind to like excessive amounts or anything like that. But this is a regular new game. This is not New Game Plus or anything. So I've not beaten this run. But as you can see, we are level 163. And currently, this is likely to change as we go, but currently we've got basically just an intelligence build that lets me use two weapons, Dark Moon Greatsword and the Wing of Estelle. Just two weapons that I kind of, like the skill for. But obviously, we're interested in trying out the new stuff, so this is just what we're going to be using until we get something hot and fresh. Before we begin, then, a couple things. I don't know the lore. I'm kind of a lore guy, but yeah, Elden Ring, yeah, it just kind of all goes over my head. And I haven't taken the time to read into everything. So I don't really know. I know that it involves Millennia's brother, Mikola, in a major way, and I know that it takes place in like a different land. Like, we're in the lands between right now, but we're going to be going to the lands under Shadow or something. That's about all I know. The other thing is, I'm a little nervous about this, to be quite honest. I'm not very good at these games anymore. And, based on some tidbits that I read, this is going to be a little ball-crushing. Apparently, there's a boss in here that is harder than Millennia. That's not exciting. And, according to Miyazaki, I guess, he wanted the DLC bosses to push players to their limits. Awesome. So, if you've been watching the channel for a long time, you know that I have a history of playing Souls and Souls-like games, and getting to a point where I rage quit, and I always scream and yell that I'm too old now for these kind of games, and I just can't do it, and I give up. And then I come back a couple days later, and I'm like, all right, you know what, I gave it some time, and I practiced a bit more, and I think I can do this. And then I usually break on through to the other side. It's happened multiple times. I expect it'll happen in this playthrough, so be prepared for that. I think the worst time was with Dark Souls 2. That I think I actually just like gave up on for months or something. I don't know, it was really bad. But yeah, it happens. Anyways, we're here underground. This is where you fight Mangg. the blood guy. And this cocoon has always been here, but now we get to interact with it. And this chap. Woman.
Were you guided here by kindly Mikula? I am Leda. And like you, I was guided by faith along his honorable path. Touch the withered arm, and you too will be transported to the realm of shadow where Mikula the Kind now dwells. My compatriots are there already. Like us, they have heard kindly Mikula's call. If you can find them, they are certain to lend you aid. Come now, touch the withered arm, and travel to the realm of shadow. I will not be far behind. May we meet again.
I like that cloak.
Come now.
All right. Are you ready? No, I'm not. Oh, wow. Okay, I thought there'd be some epic cutscene. Like, the start of Dark Souls 2 or whatever. You go into that big whirlpool or something. That was pretty cool. Anyways. It's promising, I guess, that the reviews have been so good, at least. Well, there you have it. That's pretty sweet. So, yeah, this is a land where the light of the Erdtree does not reach. So we have, like, this twisted tree instead. Look at that. Oh, boy. I don't like whatever that giant flaming thing is over there. Look gracefully giant ahead. No sleep ahead, all the more time for Elden Ring. Ah, dog. Yeah. I normally play offline, but brand new DLC, everyone playing it, like we gotta see the blood stains and the fun messages and stuff before all the people that are just assholes come along and lead you astray. All right, well, let's get on our horsey. It's pretty, pretty. And we have our first enemy, a fucking bird. Damn it. So yeah, I don't know if I'm overpowered or not, but I have no issue if I am overpowered. I'm perfectly okay with that. Rata fruit. Well, we probably want to seek out a map, first of all. Okay, another enemy. Weird spinning creature. A lot of health. Okay, okay. Jesus. There you go. Alright. Easy enough. Oh, I see the map. And there, a nice Berserk reference. I actually am, I've been watching Berserk. for the first time. Berserk Redux that combines all the animes. First off, dark. God, there's so many directions to go. Oh boy. So much to do. Much to see. Gravesite Plain. Okay. We have our first look at the map. It looks occupied. Looks like it might be a little busy. I've been playing with this mod called Map for Goblins that shows you every single thing that you can get in the game across the map. So it's been really easy to just go through and make sure I don't really miss anything important, find everything. It's been nice. But we're back to just the old days here. Alright, well, I don't really want to... We don't want to go far in any one direction. And I think we want to check out this settlement. Revered Spirit Ash Blessing. That's a mouthful. Revered Spirit Ash can be found across the realm of shadow. Consume this ash at sites of grace to bolster your Revered Spirit Ash Blessing. Bolsters both summoned spirits and spectral steeds' abilities to deal and negate damage, but has no influence outside the realm of shadow. Still no head. I believe I recall something about that months back. How they wanted to do like a special upgrade path or whatever for the DLC, where you had to kind of go around and beat bosses to get more powerful as you went. So I guess it's sort of a balancing mechanism then, that they can make this shit more powerful. Because it's assumed you have these special buffs. Black Firefly. Precious item ahead, therefore seek ahead. Greater Potentate's Cookbook. Try attacking. Bullshit. Well, we can summon here, so... And yeah, I'm not going to be as squeamish about summoning spirit ashes. I mean, I won't do it like my first maybe few tries on each boss, but if I'm struggling, like, yeah, fuck it. You want to push me to my limits, it's like, alright, well, that's going to involve some spirit ashes. Praise the gorgeous view. It is pretty gorgeous, except for that giant wicker man thing Why is it always beautiful? Spirit, the phantom freaked me out a little bit. Blade of Mercy. No trap ahead. Oh god, yeah, there is the threat now of mimics again. They may have thrown him into the DLC. Do we think it's a weapon? I assumed it was a weapon, but perhaps that's foolish. I did see that they added in a way you could tell items you picked up, because they'll have an exclamation point. Allegedly. Why wouldn't you just have like a section here, though, on the top that's like new items? Blade of Mercy. Could be anything. Could be anything in the world. I assume it's a weapon, though. What do we think? It's the dagger, probably? I'm gonna be bummed if I never find it, because I want to know. They just made... I read like multiple articles about this. About how they have a new system now where you can always see when you pick up new items. It's not foolproof, apparently, because I am a fool. And I do not see it anywhere. I don't think it's... What else would it be? Maybe a talisman? Seems really like a stretch, though. I already went through this. This is kind of ridiculous. It's not gonna be any of this shit. I'm starting to forget what it even looked like now. Okay, this is really ridiculous. Is it a spell? That would also be... It didn't have this back... No, it didn't have that symbol. It's not going to be a Ash of War. It's got to be a weapon. This is ridiculous. I'm sure I've flipped past it. Starting to forget what he was even called. Blade of Mercy, I think. It's not... It's gone. You sort? Order of acquisition. That might help. Okay, so it's not a melee weapon. It's not that. Not gonna be there. I can't imagine it's in the armor section. There it was, a talisman. Right? God damn it. God, this is so stupid. Raises attack power after each critical hit. Yeah, I'm not even gonna equip it. Although I want to equip it now, just out of fucking principle. Pissing me off. But, no. Okay, well, that was ridiculous. You couldn't have put the word talisman anywhere in the little pop-up box or something. You're gonna have an item called the Blade of Mercy and then expect player. It's just, god damn it. Just one of those things, I guess, as developers, you know, maybe they just don't realize, like they're too close to the issue. They can't see how that might be confusing for someone. Anyways, we probably missed something here, but we'll move on. We got dogs, of course. Okay, yeah. Ow. Brilliant gameplay. No, enough of that. Spirit Grave Stone. Now, place your bets. What do we think that is? What do we think that is? Spirit Grave Stone. I think I got 2 of them, so I think we can rule out anything important. But do we think it's a crafting material? Yes, it actually was. See, that one, not as confusing. Now, had it been called Helm of Purity and turned out to be a crafting material, I'd be much more pissed off. Yeah, I mean, I know we're gonna have to take on the Wicker Man before too long. I'm trying to stall. It just seems so imposing. Hey, a painting. Of the Sacred Tower. Okay, try to remember that. Oh, here's something. Look, we got these folks. Oh, Nebula doing work. Cast on me. Okay, they don't seem to be... Well, they've got handles candle holders are like rune arcs. Oh, this one's just got a candelabra. All right. I mean, we gotta. Oh, now backhand blade. Oh, so there is a symbol there. I'm just an idiot. It's in the upper left. That is definitely a sword. Now that sounds like a real. What do we think? Quality? Dex? Quality. Blind spot. Leap into close quarters to take advantage of the enemy's blind spot and gore them from the side. Inputs determine which side you strike from. Oh, when you wield it with a reverse grip. Look at that. That's a lengthy combo, too. Whew. That's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. Ho, 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 ho. Well, that's funny because when I first made this character, I was like, you know, I'm gonna do like a quality build so that I can just use like all the weapons. But the thing is, with Elden Ring, most weapons have like either a faith or an intelligence requirement and or like strong scaling. So I actually played through most of the game with a pretty big faith build. And then just recently I switched to intelligence. Because I remember how much I like Wing of Estelle. So that's interesting. Like, one of the first weapons you can get here is very quality. But, yeah, I mean, most people probably will just slap on, like, Sacred onto it or you know, something. I don't know. Quality is not the same in Elden Ring as it used to be. I guess we gotta just do this, right? We don't want to, but we got to. That sort of thing. Fuck. It's gonna be miserable. It's gonna stomp the shit out of me. Great. Well, we have done almost nothing to him with that. That's good. And that happened, so that's good. Oof, botched. We are doing very little damage, but it could be we have to bring him down. Try to time this without seeing. Yep. Okay, well that's a big pile of shit. There was a glimmer of hope there where it may have worked out. So, I have actually not leveled up any Spirit Ash in this playthrough. So if we did want to start using them, I would have to go level them up probably. I have used a couple just more as like a brief distraction for a couple fights. But yeah, I didn't level them up. Fuck me. I can't... Oh, Jesus. To be honest, seems pretty optional. So let's put a pin in that for now, because I don't want to just spend a whole video beating my head against a wall if I don't have to. Yeah, come and get me. I'm riding around looking for items. Got some weird blue growths. And a tomb with a boss fog. Great. Black Jail Knight. Great. Holy shit. Yep. I'm telling you guys, like, this is not gonna go well. And it's kind of a bummer that I'm, like, moving away from these games, and so I'm just like I kind of wish I was just good at them and, you know, and enjoyed the hardships and all that. But at the same time, if I did enjoy all that and really enjoyed getting better, like, I would play these games more. But I don't, because I'm moving on. So yeah, there'll probably come a time where there'll be like a Souls DLC that comes out and I'm just like, probably not. In other words, I'm not blaming old age at this point. I'm just blaming the fact I don't play these games as much anymore. I don't know. We just started the DLC. Bad time to start discussing this. Ah, he rolls right through it. Yeah, this is not gonna... That's not a good strat. Tricky. You've got an enemy that can easily break through your shield. Deals half your health with one hit. And has just stupid amounts of health on his own. Strong foe ahead. What are you doing? Staggers ever occurring. Okay. Yeah, see, that's a problem. Doesn't stagger. And I dare not go for a backstab, so I will be punished severely. Dying in 2 hits. That's just rough. And before you ask, I mean, let's really, I mean, putting that 2-hit thing into perspective here. So I have on some of the heaviest armor in the game. So the Tree Sentinel armor. The only thing I have that's heavier than that is the Lionel's armor, Fire Prelate armor. I guess there's also the Bull Goat armor, which I didn't get, which is the heaviest. But, you know, my armor is certainly up there as among the heaviest. My other pieces, similarly heavy. I can actually probably go a little heavier with Wing of Estelle on. But yeah, certainly heavy stuff. I do not have the Soar Seals on, or the Scorpion Charms or anything. Nothing that lowers my damage negation or makes me take more damage. And I have the Dragon Crest Great Shield Talisman on, which enormously boosts physical damage negation. So with all that, level 163, 60 Vigor, still 2 hits to death. I mean, what other game like would even tolerate that level of nonsense, you know? Like, that's literally like NES shit. NES probably is 1 hit, you die. So we're a little better than that, but still, that is a crazy fight. Yeah, I guess we'll just keep moving on. This is the equivalent, speaking of NES games, this is the equivalent of playing a hard-ass NES game where you can, like, pick a stage, and you die in one stage, and you're like, okay, we'll save that for later, and then you go to a different stage. Well, we'll try and find a different stage, and then you go through all the stages, and you realize you just suck. That's what we're in the process of right now. Okay, let's ignore this direction, then, and go the other way. So I mean, like, I guess I could be more physically armored. Like I said, there are some heavier armors. But I don't think any combination of armor and damage reduction will ever let you tank anything. Like, maybe you'd get to 3 hits to die. Is that a man? Logre the Beast Claw. Jesus. I mean, I'd like to get Nebula off, but look at that. He doesn't want anything to do with it. Oh, there he kind of walked into it. Moonlight Greatsword would probably be better. Fuck. Oh boy. Yeah. Now, I know these weapons are not at +10. And that's because there's only so many, you know, somber ancient smithing stones or whatever. And I wanted to wait to see what the DLC was going to give us, rather than just spending them all mine on weapons I already have. I didn't even get like a warning or anything. It's just some naked guy starts chasing me. There he is. Not quite. Everything's just so dodgy. It's either super dodgy or just massive and stomps your face in. That's the two enemies we're dealing with here. Fuck. Wonderful. Maybe doable. Out of heals. Nice. Got his ass. Nice. Got his ass. Boom. Okay, Beast Claw. We can go ham just like he did. Used to perform bestial slashing attacks uncanny to humankind. You can use it one-handed. Wow, it is pretty bestial. Pretty sweet. But obviously, if you're going to play this way, I mean, that's how you're doing it. Jeez. It's not really my play style. You know, I'm definitely more sword and board. It is pretty sweet. Come here, little bunny. Ooh. Boy, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, anyways. Fuck was that? Okay. I don't know what that sound was. See a flame dog. Time for pickle. Time for pickle. Well, let's deal with the flame dog, I suppose. Wow, we got a soldier's axe and gauntlet. Oh, okay, that was... Weapon used by the soldier to serve Mesmer the Impaler. Steel axe worn from use. Favorite of those who lost themselves utterly in their lords of war. Capable of performing powerful charge attacks. Again, another quality weapon. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. There you go. Oh, hello. That's a big hammer. That's a comically big hammer. Simple. Alright, we got the comical big hammer. Smithing stone 4. Fire coil. Time for head. Okay. Fire coil. It's a consumable. Uses FP to conjure a tiny fire snake. Great. Oh yeah, and the hammer. Weapon of the Black Knights. Blessed with an Erdtree incantation. Further holy imbuements will amplify the effect and greatly increase the armament's power. Guard counters cause a burst of power. I like all that. It is a faith weapon. Only 25 strength required is kind of shocking, considering how big it is. Church of Consolation. Bit. Scadu tree fragments. Consume these at sites of grace to bolster your Scadu tree blessing. Bolster your ability to deal and negate damage. Yeah, so, right. Like, I already kind of forgot what I had said about that, but that would be a big explanation of why that guy is two-shotting me. Because it's kind of somewhat reliant on you getting those. Yeah, I mean, I know people are going to beat the whole DLC with no blessings, of course. But for us average Joes, that is kind of the balancing mechanism. Howdy. Hidden path ahead. Try attacking. Yeah, basically any wall throughout the entire game. Somebody will put that. But really, we got the Blessing of Marika, which is a tool. Completely restore HP and heal all ailments. So it's a physic. So that means it resets. Okay. Yeah. Why not? I guess we'll throw it on. More things for me to cycle through. Too high up. Yeah, okay, we got our reward. You don't have the right. Okay, I think that's sort of it. Now, as for getting down there. Oh god, there's another one of those fired wicker man. We need all the blessings. We need all the blessings to take care of that shit. Well, however we get down there, it's not from up here. That's for damn sure. And how many of those fire giants are there gonna be? Why is something making that noise? Sound ahead. Didn't expect sound. Okay, well. Not the only one. Fire ahead. Alright, well, let's spend our blessing. Erdtree. Yes. Yes. Yeah, okay, obviously. Okay, now is that, wow, okay, my numbers are golden now. That's cool. Not that I knew what my numbers were beforehand. I mean, I'm sure the information will be on wikis soon enough. But okay. Damage is bolstered. Negation bolstered. Not enough to want to take on the fire wicker man. But let's give the knight one more attempt before I end this video. Why did you drink that? Why did you drink? God My brain just shutting fucking down. Terrible. Boy. Better. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm pretty similar, I guess. Pretty similar. Ah. It's just... I mean, this is something that I think we went through a bunch in the base game. And I even recall a comment when I was uploading that way back when. And calling me a little bitch or something. Because I, rather than just beat my head against something over and over until I beat it, you know, I would leave and go do other stuff and come back later when I was stronger. And that's just, oh, it's a little bitch move. But I'm pretty sure that's just how the game was designed. Yeah, I'm like, yeah. This is... I mean, it's like anything. This is doable at level 1 with no blessings and with a +1 club. You know, like, yeah, you could beat this with that. Awesome. I cannot. So, you know, we'll just... Again, I'm pretty sure that's quite optional, so we'll just come back when we're blessed up. When we're rigid with blessings. And we'll kick his ass that way. I don't need to prove anything to anyone. Alright, so I'm gonna end the video here. I started this video nervous. I'm ending this video nervous. It's such an such an interesting, like, I feel like only FromSoft could really get away with it, you know? Because it's like, okay, here's your DLC. Okay, you have to have, like, beaten most of the base game and be, like, pretty fucking good at the game to do the DLC. Here you go. You go into the DLC, and you encounter some bosses, and for the average person, I imagine, they're going to stomp your fucking shit in. On purpose, like, as designed, because, oh, you have to go around and you have to get a bunch of blessings first to power yourself up so you can fight them. And it's like, okay, I mean, all of us that are playing this are, like, kind of on board with that. But again, like, if the average game just tried to do that, it'd be like, what the fuck? Who picked that? Who designed that? It's crazy. But, you know, FromSoft has just been doing the crazy stuff for years upon years now. And it works. So, I mean, other than that, it's really just a beautiful DLC so far. So that's nice. But yeah, my name is Mangg. This has been Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree. I'll see you fine folks in the next part.